Hello everybody. So I'm gonna be doing my unboxing of my paper pumpkin kit that came earlier today. I thought it was gonna come yesterday, so sorry if you were waiting for that. But it did finally arrive today. The joys of living rural. Let me just see if I can get my comments up here so I can see who's all here. There we go. Hi, Sue. Alrighty. Let's get this show on the road. I literally haven't opened this yet. I spent all day today doing my taxes, and I told myself I wasn't allowed in the craft room until it was done. So much grown-upping happened today. Alright. Bring that back later. And ta-da! Oh, that's funny. I had ordered an extra one. So this is actually what a new kit looks like. I wasn't sure which one it was going to be. I picked the right one. So when you get your first kit, it comes with your clear block. So that's awesome. I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to use one of my own. And then I have that as an extra little giveaway or an extra one to use. Hey, Holly! And you always get this little welcome postcard in there as well. And then this is the preview of next month's paper pumpkin kit. So if you aren't subscribed already, this one is going to be absolutely gorgeous. I've got one of the cards from the kit here that we made it on stage. I've shown it already, but I can't resist showing it again. Those little flowers and the little splotches are actually one of the stamps that comes with it. So you have until May 10th to subscribe. When they've done these kind of while supplies last kind of kits before, though, ones that they know that they're gonna be very popular, they have sold out before. So if you know you want it, subscribe sooner rather than later. They won't bill until May 10th, even if you subscribe now, but that will reserve your kit just in case it goes and sells out, that you'll have it. So this is more about distinctive, so we knew that the stamps, that was the style they were going to be. And you can see with the stamps that they have that kind of flower you'll see when we stamp it. It's really cool how it looks like a photograph afterwards, and the leaf is like that as well. And then we've got a bunch of sentiments, thank yous, congratulations, thinking of you, happy birthday, happy Mother's Day, for you, and best wishes. So we'll put all that aside. I'm going to put the little ink spot on the side too, so it's gray granite that we're using. So I'll pull that out, and I'm going to show you a few things, especially when you're using distinctive stamp sets with the ink pad. Okay, here we go. So we've got 3 different card designs, and then we have a little gift box as well. See what all the goodies in here are. Okay, instructions, don't lose those stuff. And then all of our goodies in here. Okay, these are all our embellishments and our adhesives. Those are really cute, the enamel dots. And then we've got these corrugated, oh, this is the belly band for the box. That's corrugated. Hang on to that. These are some pre-printed card pieces for one of the cards, and a corrugated background. All of our envelopes, of course. Sue, you'll get a block in your first kit. You don't get it every month, but you'll get one in your first kit. So I actually made myself a new account with a different email address. So this was the first one for that account. That's why I got the block. Some more pieces for the card. Oh, our card faces. Oh, that's cool. That's nice with that kind of typewriter text. Some different card bases there. Some more. These are flags and such. Oh, did I miss? Oh, I keep missing this. This is for the box. There we go. All right, more pieces, more card bases. And then this is, oh, this is neat. So this is, the box is very similar to the acetate box that's in the catalog, but it's thicker, so it's gonna hold more cards, and I think it's smaller, so it's for the note cards instead of the medium-sized cards. And then it's got a protective sheet still on it. So that's really cool. So that's why I got more than one of these kits, was in case I want to make gifts. But I do have an extra kit this month because I ordered 2. I wanted to order more, but I was working the night shift the day that we had to order them by, and I forgot. So, but if anybody wants an extra kit and you didn't subscribe, I do have one you can buy. All right. So that's the box put together, and as you can see, I could do that just kind of with my fingers. And then we're going to put the belly band around it, and it has the adhesive on it already. I'm not going to put the whole thing together, I just wanted to kind of get that started. Yes, the May one's going to be beautiful. I'm definitely going to order at least 2. Okay, that's the box. Okay, and then we have a bunch of tags here. Some people like to keep these. There's all kinds of things you can do with them. I'm going to recycle it though, because I have so many of these. So into the recycling it goes. All right, so I'm gonna stamp my greetings. As usual, we have extra tags, which is really nice. If you mess one up, you don't have to cry. It's okay. And if you don't, then you have extras. So which ones do I want to do? I think I want to do some happy birthdays. I'm like ridiculously behind in birthday cards. So I think I'm going to do these ones all happy birthday. Okay. You need instructions. What do you need instructions for? The instructions are always included. This opens up and there's instructions in here. I don't usually look at them because I'm terrible, but yeah, you can put the instructions up and follow them. Okay, I'm going to stamp my labels. So I'm going to be doing 3 of each, I believe. I better check that. Yeah, 3 of each. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to do happy birthday on these ones as well. In the example, one of them's a thank you, but birthday cards are what I'm in desperate need of right now. So that's what I'm going to make a bunch of. Oh, to order, yes, yeah. Okay. I thought you meant the instructions for the kit. I was very confused. I'll do a congratulations. Yeah, I'll do a few congratulations cards. Can always use those. What did I do with my... There it is. I've been cleaning up and rearranging, so nothing is quite where I thought it was. Just need to get that onto my chamois so I don't lose the stamp. Oh, don't apologize, Sue. That was me being confused. All right. I'm just stamping these. I won't make you watch me make all of the cards. I'm just going to stamp these so that they're done. All right. Oh, and I still have some more stamping to do because we're going to be stamping the card panels as well. So that is, oh, there's 4. No. There's 3 different card designs. There's 4 cards in one of the instruction pictures. I got really confused for a second. Right? Yeah, there's 3 designs. So the card panels, I'm going to put that up so that I can see it a bit better, are all of these that I'm going to be stamping. Okay, so I'm going to do one of each just to keep us trucking along here. And I'm going to need the leaves first, I think, yeah. I'm going to grab a second block because it's going to be more convenient, I think. So if some of the bigger stamps may look like they don't really fit, all of your stamps will fit on a D block. Sometimes you just have to rotate them a little bit. That's the nice thing about Paper Pumpkin, is you know that the biggest images are going to fit on that D block still. All right, we'll start with this one here, because all I'm doing on here is the leaves. So I'm going to stamp it on here. All right, so this ink pad is actually pretty good. You can see some of that finer detail. If you're finding, especially if you're using the big ink pad, not the little one, that you're getting too much ink on there, one of the things you can do is take your bone folder or a spoon and just smush some of the ink off to the side. That way you're not putting as much ink onto your stamp, and it'll just be a little bit less all over the place. All right, so that's what we're stamping on that one. And then on this one, we're stamping the flower. The other thing you can do too is use your sponge daubers to put the ink onto your stamps. And that helps it be less mushy too. So this one's gonna be really cool. I'm excited for this one. Ta-da! Look at the gorgeous flower. Then we're gonna add some leaves to this one too. Ta-da! Okay. And last but not least, we've got this one here. Alrighty. Okay, so that's all my card stamping done. I may still go back and stamp on my envelopes, so I'm not going to get rid of everything too quickly, but that will do for now. Okay, assembly. So we've got the smaller corrugated pieces. We need, I think, one of each of these. And then we've got the big corrugated piece here. And then we need one of each of the labels. And this label goes with that. This label goes with that. And this label, oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't stamp the little tag for the box. That's okay, I'm gonna leave it. Yes, Sue, it's on my list, how to re-ink your ink pads. So for those of you that don't know, you can get re-inkers, and whether it's the small ones or the full-size pads, you can re-ink them when they dry up. I have an old YouTube video of how to do that, and I'll do another one at some point. It's on my list. Okay, we'll do the small pieces first. I'm gonna use tear and tape. You can use the adhesive dots. I'm just gonna make my life a little bit easier and pull out my tear and tape. nice thing with the corrugated, it's really easy to get them straight. Which side's the bottom? That side's the bottom. Cut all my nails off, and now it's hard to pick things up. All right, there's that one, and then this one is going to go actually on the card front, so I don't need to stack that on there, but I do need to put this on here. I think that's the right way, right? Yeah. I liked that we got some tear and tape in our kits last week. Huh, could you imagine if Paper Pumpkin was a weekly thing? That would be exciting. Okay. There we go. And then we've got this twine here. So there's a few places we're wrapping this twine around. This one is one of them, which is why I kept it handy. Now, how many of you have seen me do my glue dot trick? Hopefully most of you. Because I'm going to do it again. Because this is, you can do this with the adhesive dots. I'm just going to use my roll of glue dots here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dot, a glue dot or an adhesive dot where I want my bow to be. So for this card, I want it to be kind of right on the end here. So now when I wrap my baker's twine around here and I go to do my first kind of over under, ta-da, it sticks. Now I don't have to worry about keeping this baker's twine steady at all. I can just tie my bow and it's ready to go. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. If you find that your loops are getting kind of twisty like this, one of the things that I've found really helps is as you're pulling to tighten here, just twist this ever so slightly. And then it'll actually, your loops will stay straighter when you pull them. There we go. And then we'll trim that. Oh, these scissors are not very sharp anymore. Okay, this one gets, no, it's one of the card bases. So I've got 1 card base, 2 card base, and 3 card base. And this one goes on. The tear and tape I find sticks better to things like the corrugated, just because it has a lot more hold than snail. It works just as well as the adhesive dots. The adhesive dots, it's just kind of difficult to peel off those little bits. So it's not, for some things it makes a huge difference. If you're doing any 3D projects, it's a huge difference. It'll stick together way, way better. But for kind of your regular stuff, it's not a huge difference unless you're sticking it to something like the corrugated, where you're not actually holding on to the whole piece. Does that make sense? And then I do have a pack of dimensionals started somewhere, so no point in busting into the new one. I'm just going to use the little end pieces here, so I just trim those with my scissors. And then we're gonna slide that right in next to my bow. Ta-da! Okay, so I'm not quite done with this one, but I'm gonna set it aside for now because I'm gonna work on my other cards. Okay. So we're going to put some more string onto the card base here. So this is going to loop around the whole card. So I'm going to put a little glue dot there. And I'm actually going to do this before I fold it, just so that I have a bit more card to hang on to. All right, there we go. Same thing again. I'm just going to settle that first turn on there and then tie the rest of my bow without having to worry about all the twine that's around my card. That one turned out funny. Let's try that again. Sometimes you just have to tie it again. Wow, I'm like challenged today. I don't usually have this much trouble with bows. There we go. Which way am I going here? Okay, we'll just try the other way. You know it's a bad day when I'm having trouble with bows, because bows are like my thing. See, and it did that twist again. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this out again, pull the loop out, and then twist that as I'm pulling it. And then it'll stay straight. Same with this one here, if I pull it the right way. There we go. Alrighty. I'm going to leave these a bit longer. Oh, come on. Okay, these scissors need to get sharpened. I guess that's what happens when you use your paper snips all the time. And they're actually used on paper all the time. Okay, now is this held on here with dimensionals? Yep, you can use dimensionals for your bow, especially the mini ones. Oh, it says or. I can do whatever I want, apparently. I'm going to do dimensionals because I like dimensionals. One question I get all the time is how many dimensionals do you need? There is no solid answer to that question. You can do as many or as few as you feel is necessary. I find with pieces like this that do stay fairly straight, you don't need a ton. If you have pieces that are kind of bendy on the edges, especially if you've done some watercoloring or something like that, you may need a few extras along the edge to keep it straight. But it's up to you. Oh, still haven't folded this. Haha, that would help. Make this actually look like a card. There we go. Okay, and then this one is a happy birthday one. We'll do another couple of dimensionals. Come on. There we go. And then this is gonna go. I'll pop it up here a little, maybe down here a little. I don't know. Down there. Okay. Oh, did I put that? So I ran into a problem that I should have known. I've got layers of dimensionals now. So I've got, I don't know if you can see that, but this dimensional actually comes over the edge of this dimensional layer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a dimensional on the side of my scissors and peel the tape off so that I have a double-sided foamy piece. And then all I'm going to do is slide this under here so that I'm adding an extra layer to that dimensional. And then just pulling my scissors out. So now it's actually holding steady in there. Did that make sense? You may have to go back. Yeah, the size definitely makes a big difference, how many dimensionals you use. So does the paper. Okay, tuck that aside. We're going to come back and decorate that some more in a bit. All right, this one doesn't get any bows, so we're going to add some more dimensionals. Ooh, lots of dimensionals apparently. Doesn't need quite that many. All right. I usually like to do 5, one in each corner and one in the middle. That seems to work fairly well. If it was a strip, I would do one on either end and one in the middle. On these smaller ones, I'll just do kind of one on each end. If it's a whole card front, I might do a few more. But it really is kind of an art, not a science, and do whatever you feel is right. I'm gonna put this one flat. Bring back our tear and tape. Again, you could just as easily use snail for this because you're just adhering 2 pieces of cardstock together. Okay. There we go. So now I've got my 3 cards, and again, you're going to make 3 of each of these 3 cards. And we've got some embellishments to pop on here. So I'm going to pull them out here. Oh, I'm missing. Where did it go? I'm missing a big green one. I lost it. That's okay. All right. So we're going to put 3 of these on each card. The one kind of rule of thumb I like to use for putting embellishments like this on, if you're trying to go for that kind of random effect, don't put any embellishments in line either vertically or horizontally. So see how this one, there isn't another one there and there isn't another one there. Same thing here. And then when I go to put my 3rd one on, if I was to put it down here, that would look weird. If I was to put it across here, that would look weird. But if I put it just somewhere off kilter like that, it looks kind of nice and random. Does that make sense? And then same thing here. We're gonna put, yeah, exactly, you stagger them. So we're gonna put them there. And then we can put one up here. And then we can put one down here kind of in between them. So you're always kind of creating that little triangle where none of them line up perfectly. Alrighty, so there's my 3 cards. I do still have the box, so the box is gonna fit all my little cards in them. I'm not gonna make that because I forgot to stamp my tag. Oh, I'm gonna do some more stamping anyways. I'll stamp my envelopes. How long have I been going for? Half an hour? Yeah. You guys are still watching. Haven't lost it yet. Alrighty. Let's do a bit more stamping. So I'm just going to stamp on each of the envelopes here. So what I'm going to do is stamp a flower, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp it kind of over the flap and the front, like that. And then I'll do the same thing with the leaf. So then I have labels that I use for my address, so they'll just go over that. Hi, Mom. But if you're writing, you just use a darker marker to write your return address on there. Or you can put it somewhere else. You can even put it over here where the stamp is going to cover it up a little bit. So when you fold it, that's what it's going to look like from the front. Again, with your return address there. And then on the back, it has a little bit of stamping too. Okay, I'm going to do the little for you tag. Aw, thanks, Sue. And where's the for you? There it is. I'm just going to flip my block over here. There we go. So then, okay, now I gotta put this away before I run into trouble here. What does the box look like? Okay, so we're gonna take the box and we're gonna do some more twine. And that means we need another glue dot. Alrighty. So with this one, we're going to do quite a bit because we're actually going to wrap around here twice. And then when I come over here, now this is, ooh, that was maybe a bit too much. Okay, how much do I need to tie a bow? There we go. Okay, and only twice. Don't need to wrap around there 5 bajillion times, Steph. Alrighty, now we're gonna pop that down. Now, before I get too excited here, I'm gonna actually cut this because I need to put this tag on here. So I'm gonna actually tie this into the bow. So I'm gonna have that little for you tag there. And then I'm going to tie another knot on top of that and then tie my bow. So that's the easy way to attach that tag. And I'm going to pull these in a little bit smaller than I want them because I'm going to pull them out again. There we go, to tighten everything up. Perfect. Okay. And again, I'm going to leave these ones a bit long so that they flop around. Okay, and then we had the super cute little flower and the leaves here that are done in color. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this with dimensionals. And we'll tuck that in like that. And then these I'm going to do with glue dots. And again, you can use your adhesive dots for that come in your kit. No problem. And then I'm going to just take my scissors because then I can slide them underneath here. And whenever I get them to where I want them, just pop them down. Alrighty. There we go. So now I can get real fancy and actually put my cards in here. Not that I'm going to take them right out and mail them because I need 5 million birthday cards. So that would be an awesome little gift for someone. A box with 9 cards in it. There we go. That's one of my favorite things to give someone if I'm going over somewhere for dinner or whatever. I bring a little box that has some cards in it. So there we go. That was our project this month. If you would like to subscribe because you know you want this, it's going to be the cards next month. There is 3 of these and then 3 other designs with three of each, so you'll have 12 cards altogether. If you want to subscribe, do so as soon as possible. You can do so by pointing your phone camera at the QR code there or go to thecraftymedic.com and the little link is there. If you do decide to purchase one of the prepaid subscriptions, which I would recommend you do because the price is going up in June. So if you buy it now, you lock that price in and you've prepaid for however many months you get. If you do that, you can use the host code here. So F29MB3N6, and that will add you to our workshop for the month. You'll get all kinds of goodies from me. If you do order the year-long subscription, don't use that though. You'll still get all the goodies. You'll just get all the host rewards as well, so you'll get some free product there as well. If you have any questions, drop me a line. and I will be back hopefully tomorrow, depending on how my shift goes, because I have a box sitting in my hallway that is all my product purchase premiere stuff, so all the new catalog product, which I'm super excited. And let me know too if you want to get a copy of the new catalog. All right, have fun, happy stamping.